Really, all I know is surgery on Monday. Pretty much to, I guess, relieve the pain that I'm in. It's been something I've been on the IL for like once every year for the past 6 years, and it's just gotten progressively worse. A couple months ago, the MRI was a little worse than it was previously, and it just seems like the disc is in a place where it's kind of pushing against my nerve, and it's just not going away. Tried an epidural, didn't really work. So I think the next step is just to get it taken care of and hopefully be ready for spring training.
So is that a permanent resolution?
It should be. I think all signs point to that. I think it's more so gonna be how much I stay on top of the rehab for it and the core work that goes along with it. It's going to be a huge part of my career moving forward. But everything that I've read and have seen other guys go through, it more so kind of takes all their pain away as long as they stay on top of the core work and stuff.
How tough has this year been for you with the multiple trips to the IL and having the season done the way it did and the team to play the way it did this year?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me personally, it's been disappointing, depressing. I just tried to throw a baseball that I wasn't necessarily comfortable all the time, and it's not a really good place to be. So it's something I look back and I don't like thinking back on it because I didn't necessarily feel good at times when I threw, but I also didn't pitch well at the same time. So I feel like I owed this team a lot more than I gave them. But at the end of the day, I got to take care of my back. I got to get something done. I got to get it healthy again and show up next year ready to go.
Do you see the Orioles as a possible place to play in 2026?
Absolutely. I love this clubhouse. I've told pretty much everybody that we've had a conversation about that. I've told them I love this place. I'd love to be here. We're going to get the operation done and kind of see where that takes us.
Does this feel like it might be like a new start for you to get that pain out of there and not worry about it, and you still have, seems like a lot of miles left in this career?
Yeah, absolutely. I think this has really only fueled me to play longer because I wasn't happy about this year. And it's been pretty much the past 5-6 years where I've had a tight back most of the year, every year. So I'm excited to see what that feels like, to kind of pitch without having to think about other things. So, yeah.
Was it bothering you during those two starts when you came back, or was it not until after you made those starts when it kind of came back?
It's a really weird thing because it kind of goes back and forth, in and out. The Cleveland start pretty much felt normal as it could be. And then that last start that I had was not necessarily comfortable at all. So it's just weird how it has the flare-ups and then it just doesn't go away, or it feels good for a couple days and then it comes back. And so I think the smart thing to do is just get it taken care of.
How much has this been impacting your daily life? Being able to pick up your kids, tie your shoes, things like that?
Yeah, it has a huge, I think that was another big reason why I wanted to get this done, because it doesn't necessarily only affect me here. I got to be a dad. I got to be able to pick up my kids and stuff. So I think with this operation, it's going to help me be a better dad too.
If this was April and you were having it done, would it be season ending, or how long before you could do it? You could do anything.
I've heard really anywhere from 4 to 8 months. So I think it really all depends on the how the post-op stuff goes, how everything responds, and how my body's moving post-surgery. I don't expect to not be ready for spring training. From what I've heard from the surgeon, after 12 weeks, I'm able to have a normal off season. So I'm pretty optimistic that it's not going to be a long thing.